Yo guys, what's up? What's good? Was amazing. Yes, it was amazing. You guys are doing fine. The fact you said I'm becoming lame anyways, but yeah, I'm trying to get like new words and everything. I was with Paul Way, the relationship doctor. If you're still before now, he has given us tips and has to do it, has to give my relationship. You guys come and learn from this guy. He has to give you the tips.
And it works. It works.
I swear.
I show odd.
Go. Over 1.5.
1.5, sure.
I know that Paul was good. How's everything?
Man, I'm good, man. It's Friday and I'm super excited. So I mean, guys, thank you for everything. Like I always say, thank you for your likes, thank you for your subscription, thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting. We get all the feedbacks that you've given us, and we're definitely working to even be better. So thank you for that.
Anyways, tomorrow's election, I'm sure most of you guys watching us will be voting alongside Paul tomorrow voting. If you started seeing, make sure you have a picture of him and post it. Tag us, let us know what you've seen on election day. I will vote. I think mine is already. I'll also be voting. So let's go out and do the right thing tomorrow. Those that if you have PVC, those at home, come outside and vote. Anyway, show up today. We have OLAMIDE.
Bado.
Bado. YBNL boss, boss of himself, boss of the culture, boss of Afrobeat. This guy is making a big name for himself, a very big statement that you just cannot. You want to talk about boss. I know at the point we have Living Boss, the jazz, we have DMW Boss, we have Davido, we have MI. What's MI called level?
MI. Chalk City.
Chalk City, yeah. I think he's the boss of Chalk City, yeah. We have Chalk City boss as MI. And then we also have the YBNL boss, OLAMIDE. But why is it like OLAMIDE is looking like spearheading all of these bosses?
I don't think the world will be spearheading. I think that OLAMIDE is a king in his own lane. He's been able to do that. I mean, relentlessly. I mean, we've seen how he has been, been very, 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 very intentional with his signings and how he's taking his voice, to the limelight, literally. So I think it's not about him being like the boss of all bosses. I think he's very, very cool with all the other guys that you mentioned. Very cool. Very cool. But his strategy is just different, and we recognize him as a boss.
Anyways, for you guys, let me show you from that one. Who do you think OLAMIDE is to you? And yeah, to also mention, no, but that guy that's cool with every other person. If Whiskey, Davido, if Burna Boy is cool with everybody, but why not get time for bad energy? Anyway, straight off talking about the signings. For YBNL boss at the moment, we have Fireboy, Ashake, and a certain Saint.
Yeah.
And for Saint, the new signing, yeah.
Right.
I remember when it was announced, I knew the news, yeah.
Right.
There were a lot of hype around him, like expectations, and then it dropped his first project. Very unfamiliar sound. Probably are not used to that kind of sound.
Right.
And moving on from there, I think not too long. I think Saint and Bayani, they're not too far apart when they were signed. When they were signed. Right. And then Bayani so far has evolved, dropped the project, and he has been on the combined project they've had together,
right,
which I don't made more in the news. Right. But then a certain Sense dropped an EP and no promotions. There were promotions from the label at the time, but at the moment at this time, it's looking like Sense is nowhere around the mix. What happened?
Okay, the truth is, signings can be very tricky, and of course, doesn't take away the fact that Saint is an amazing,
true,
singer-songwriter. I mean, I listened to his project, and for me, I was like, this guy is so different. Like,
true, very different.
The market is definitely going to like switch. So I feel like Saint is one revelation that OLAMIDE carefully chose, because I know that OLAMIDE will never go wrong with the signings. He's done it. He's been there, done it. Even with the Lil Cash era, true. Everybody who has been on the YBNL project, have been very, 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 very extremely good. You have to be extremely talented to be on the YBNL project. And now with the affiliation with Empire, and obviously his signings have beating the average mark. They are like up there right now with with the stars. So I think for Sen, like you said, you mentioned, and rightly so, is an unfamiliar sound. And the market is just trying to adjust to it right now. I can't even classify it as OT. He's just different. There's a way he sounds. He's just so sensual and very, very, very. It's very organic. You don't find that anywhere else. So I think it's some type of experiment, and I know that it's going to blow up because OLAMIDE already is aware of this information. Like, this guy is different, so we might have to find a way for him to get into the market. We want to be able to put him to push this particular sound. So Saint can just probably be the frontliner of a new sound We've seen that with Rema. Rema came in with a different vibe. We've seen that with Ashake.
Different vibe, true.
Different vibe. Shay Vibes now is towing that same line, and there's almost like there's a comparison between. So these guys are like new school guys who are definitely like charting the course for a different sound. I remember when Rema started, a lot of people were saying, which kind of guy be this? You know, which kind of sound? Sounding in Indian, you know. But I mean, what's the Indian boy doing right now?
Records.
Everything like different platinum everywhere. So that's the thing. I mean, Scent is gonna be very great, and then to just really like cap it all, he's in a very, very solid label with a very solid structure. So
True.
He doesn't have anything to be worried about.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to worry about. Yeah, talking about Fireman and Ashake, OLAMIDE had projects with Ashake. We saw when he came through that with Trabai and also their support team. But Fireboy, OLAMIDE has been on so many tracks with Fireboy. They've had amazing time. But then for Scent, OLAMIDE has not been zero with Scent. Do you think it's, like you said, is a way of saying, just wait for your time. The time will come about, we'll jump on that. Or it's just saying, this is not working, just do.
The thing is, for record label bosses, they're like different approach to different things, right? For a Scent, for example, OLAMIDE will want to say, I'm putting you out. I might not be on a project with you or in a song with you because I want people to feel you and feed off your energy. I don't want people to have to say that you are feeding off my vibe. Go into the industry, go and experience it for yourself. Be there, be great. Like, do everything you have to do. But one thing is, you know that you are in a solid label and we're going to give this support. I listened to Scent Project, bro. Like, I listened to it over and over again. That's how hooked I was. You know, I'm not trying to like play nice or like maybe like, you know, I know that he needs to do more work. Obviously, like try to be there. I don't know what the promotional plans are. I really don't know, but I know that, of course, the Empire and then YBNL affiliation is a heavy budget type thing. So I feel like he needs to be out there more. He needs to really like engage with his fans. I know that he has people who really support him, but he needs to take hold of that fan culture, like that new sound culture where like everybody's following your sound and then people are emerging from your community because they share the same, you know, the same sound values with you. And maybe like the type of music that you do is something that they can also like relate to. So I feel like OLAMIDE knows what he's doing with Scent and he definitely will come good.
Yeah, OLAMIDE knows exactly what he's doing with Scent. I saw this interview where actually OLAMIDE came out to say, for some persons, they found this very, very amazing. He said, there was a point in his life where he had so much money. Some say he said he had so much money that he didn't know what to do with money. It was lost of use for money. So what he did was that he went out to signing people and like, that's the best way he could reach out to them. So signing people and spending the money on them. Like, how rich could it have been?
The truth of the matter is, these things are like, yo, bro. OLAMIDE is one type of person that I know that he has a very good heart and he will never really like come out to start to talk about the things that he does for people in the industry. There are a lot of people who have actually gotten favors from OLAMIDE that never mentioned it.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, he has that war chest of money and then he's saying, I'm going to put artists on. That's a very good thing to do because a lot of people have that money and then they want to use it for themselves or maybe go into some type of investment. But really, human investment is actually the best investment. It can be dicey because you never really know which way it will swing. But I mean, it's paying off with Ashake, it's paying off with Fireball. Yeah. It's obviously going to pay off with Scent. So, I mean, he's building something for himself and then that's the right thing. Right now, he's just like really digesting. He's just like chilling because for him, it's just like, you know, what else do I need to do? What else do you need me to prove to you that, you know, I'm a boss. I've been there, done that. I'm still doing it. And then my boys are still actually racking up the millions. So, so what's up?
I also add that I think investing in humans is like the best thing because we also seem like adequately able to watch it.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes.
These guys are still on that, and then they're making
obviously.
Adequately go knows right is background and Miss OLAMIDE.
There's no way. You know if you try now.
You know, and yeah, we saw where Spinner came out to say they was like the funnest I saw for last week here. For this week here, he came out to say around 2020 he wanted to work with OLAMIDE. Yeah. Make him up in the point was like, far, let's do it. But I was like, you don't hear my boy, Fireboy. Yeah, go. So I was like, okay. So he went there. Amazing Jam. Sherry came out. Sherry was a banger. Doing good numbers, all of that. Still doing good numbers.
Right.
And then after the while, went back and he said, okay, I've done Fireboy. Baba, let's go. I was like, you don't hear my boy, Ashake? Go walk with that. And I was like,
now that's the beauty of it because he's like putting his boys on.
Yeah.
And that's what the energy should be because, you know, I mean, Spinner knows the kind of weight that OLAMIDE actually controls. Like, so putting OLAMIDE in your project is like, it's just like fire, it's gone. So you get me? But it's like, yo, I need you to also see the same star power that I have in my boys. I need you to trust Ashake the same way you trust me to deliver. I need you to trust Fireboy the same way you trust me to deliver. So it's like everybody, in that setup, they are so good that he can beat his chest, to say, my boys deliver anytime, any day. And that's a very, 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 very high road, because for Olamide to trust you to be able to deliver, no, that's crazy, bro.
That's big. Anyway, before we leave the studio, Olamide, we've talked about how good and how open-minded he is, and how he has a very strong team behind him and all of that. Right. Or a strong team he has built for himself and all of that. But then, they've been talking about Olamide himself as a person.
Right.
Olamide was first a musician before he became a label boss. And,
absolutely.
A lot of persons still appreciate the fact that he sang, or he's still singing, and they want to see something from Olamide. But he's more looking like he doesn't even care at the moment. He's just doing his thing. Jump on hooks, do verses, just let the boys be on the spotlight. But then for Olamide, there's also come back to me. Like, do you think he needs any collaboration? And if you think he needs collaboration, who do you think he should work with in the industry?
The truth of the matter is,
like a top 5 or top 3.
The truth of the matter is, right now, Olamide is just chilling, he's just digesting, like I said. But if he definitely needs to come out, I would prefer a situation where he does like a joint project with his boys. Just comes out, like, do like a joint project, maybe like a YBNL project, that kind of thing that I was saying before. And just like solidify his presence in the industry. He's already solid, but even more to be more ascertain, like I'm the boss. But if we're gonna take that out and say, okay, maybe like jump on an actual project, and then maybe like a single and get a feature, I think like maybe he should just get a Wizkid on it. Probably get a Wizkid or a Burner on it. If we want to mess things up, let's do like Olamide feature and Wizkid, Burner, and Davido.
I want to see
the world is going to shut down.
I want to see how the charts will look like.
Bro, like, internet's going to shut down.
Bro.
If we see like an Olamide collaborating with a Wizkid, Burner, and a Davido.
What is it?
One song.
What's it? 2 minutes will be too small for that song.
Bruh.
No, 2 minutes it can't be 2 minutes.
The replay value is just...
It can't be 2 minutes.
See, I would just like a situation where they're just bouncing off each other, like...
Bro.
Like, it's a call and response.
Olamide will start that beat. Olamide will start it there. Olamide comes in. The video comes, that is... the Wizkid finishes. Guys, I want to get question.
Just 8 bars.
Guys are great. We'll catch you guys in the next season. Thank you for staying true with us. We love you guys. And I'd love to ask you guys questions, but before we ended on the very right note, guys, stay safe and be careful. Paul.